Okay, this is me. What is it? What's the date today, Bahar? Fuck, it's the 27th. Yeah, this is me future-proofing myself, because when you see this video, I'll basically be on the island and my life won't be so exciting. So I've got a giant almond tree, and it is still alive, but it is struggling. Now, the other 3 almond trees I cut back. No, sorry, I cut one of them right down to like waist height. It was nowhere near as big as this, and then yeah, it's come back beautifully. It didn't bear any nuts, but the other 2, they're okay. They're gonna get a good pruning before I leave. But this bad boy, look at the size of it, and that is suffering. So I'm gonna take it down to that one there, and I reckon it'll be fine. I reckon it'll be fine. And I'm gonna get rid of the mulberry tree that's right next to it. There's like a bit of mulberry there growing. This is my wall. I thought I'm gonna patch my wall up as well, because I had a hurdled fence here. Anyway, long story short, it didn't last that long. The dogs wrecked it, and the goats, obviously. So look, what I've got here, anyway, let me switch the camera. There's 4 almond trees here in total. There's a giant one round the back that's suffering. So these 3, that one I cut last year to see what would happen. I'm going to cut these 2, and the giant one round the corner, I'm just going to take it right down. But look, I'm getting almonds. Sorry, not walnuts. I'm getting almonds. I've been picking them up. This is great. There's not a load of them, but I'm very happy. Very happy to actually have some nuts. This is cool. Right, so I've done this before. I've done this with the mulberry tree that was towering the house, growing very close to the house and taller than the house. So I'm doing the same thing. I climb up into the tree a little bit, put a strap around it, like a towing strap, lifting strap, and then I ratchet this down to a steel post that's in the ground, and I just ratchet the strap, so at least when I start cutting on the back, it swings that way and doesn't finish the rest of my wall. Yeah, let's get this done. This is fun. Kind of fun. Yeah, whatever. I do like this kind of nonsense. Just make do and mend. Look at the dial bond, eh? Fuck, this stuff is amazing. And this is what I'm doing it for. The tree will be fine. It will be. I'm not a surgeon, but I do believe the tree will be fine. So yeah, that's one of them down. This is good as well, because this will basically be firewood in a couple of years. The cherry tree is going to get pruned, but nowhere near like this, because the cherry tree is getting into the barn. But yeah, this is great. This is great. I love almonds. I don't love cherries, but I'm not going to kill a tree for the sake of it. That's what happened to the mulberry tree. But that's okay, because what will happen is, if you know what mulberries are like, guys, that thing will come back. I'm actually going to clean it off to that, but that will come back, and I'll just try and keep that as a bush. I'm going to start managing this end of the garden. It's never seen anything much more than shrimming. Strimming? I call it shrimming. But yeah, that's all it's seen. So I've just ratcheted that off now. Going to get that one down. And then I use the sawdust for my toilet. Yeah, because you know I just poo in my toilet. Sometimes a little bit of wee comes out, but I try and wee around the garden. I poo in my toilet, and then I throw the sawdust over the poo, which is great. Yeah, and the toilet paper I put into, I've done this, I've told you this before, but I'll tell you again. I put the toilet paper, the pooey toilet paper, into like an oats paper bag or any kind of little paper bag. So usually when I'm doing my thing and I'm out from the house and I'm using paper bags for whatever reason, I save the paper bags, even if it's and then I just use them. And then I can put toilet paper in there and I can chuck that in the outdoor fire. Anyway, let's get this down. I actually want to go and get some beer, but I think I've missed it. I think the shop's closed now. The village shop won't be open until 4. But I really fancy getting tanked up and using my chainsaw. Do you know what I mean? Perfect weather today. Absolutely perfect for this. All right, we've got a plan. We've got a plan for this. We've got a plan. There's some steel racking in my garage. I'm going to cut it up and do this. It's no good anyway, so it'll make nice stakes to keep this from going that way. And yeah. I mean, realistically, and all of the hooch bottles from the previous occupants. Yeah, it's like halfway in. Just got to make do, haven't we? I love working on yeah. Basically the beading off a bike tyre. Little tree hugger, something soft. I was going to put a piece up there, but I don't have the time, just to stop it from rubbing in the wind. So what will happen is, it gets really windy here, so technically it could just blow over, and so I'm anchoring it with these bit of wire from the field on these old posts. I mean, they're bloody heavy and it's quite safe now, it's quite secure. Anyway, it's giggles, isn't it? It will work, you'll see. It's over-engineered for what it is, but it has to be, because I'm not looking to, I just want to leave it here for as long as possible. So I just whacked a bolt, because they will, if they're not anchored down, they will blow away. And then this is an old part of the bottom of a bed frame, so I was just going to use that to stop the boulders from coming out. But to be honest, I've done quite a nice job of these. That one's a bit loose, that one's solid, that one's bloody, yeah. Oh, I've done it on the other side. Anyway, I'll show you that afterwards. So on the other side, because all of here is on the move, it all wants to just fall out into the path. Anyway, that'll work. This is my temporary shower, that was. That's limescale from having showers outside. Yeah, secured.